Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's been having a good day and had a good night yesterday. Firstly, before I get into the video, for those that did watch the video and actually listen through it, you should know and you would know that I am doing a giveaway. For those that didn't watch the last video for some reason, I am officially partnered with Outlier. They are not a betting app or anything like that. They're a stats app where you can, it's a one app where you can just go through all the stats for a specific player, a specific team. It's very, very in-depth. So if you want to give them a try, I do have my code in the description. They do give you a 7-day free trial. But like I mentioned, I did a giveaway in the last video, and all you have to do was comment in that video, and I said 3 random people will be drawn when it comes to that. So as always, I have my wheel here. As you can see, I don't know how to hold it, but as you can see, it's a completely new wheel, so nobody can say that it's rigged or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this live. It is currently spinning. I'm not sure if you can see that it's spinning right now. First winner is, let's see, Albert Contreras, PY2KB. You are the first winner. Remove. We're gonna spin again. Albert Contreras, you are the first winner. I will put a screenshot of the comment so people don't say anything or anything like that. The next winner is Football Picks. You are the second winner. And finally, again, I'll post a screenshot of that comment as well. It is currently spinning, as you can see. The last winner is, let's see, Keyshawn Abel, 4378. So congratulations to you 3. You are the 3 winners of the giveaway. If you want to either drop something in this video, a comment, how you want me to contact you, or you can just message me personally on Discord. I have my link to my Discord linked in the description. It is completely free. For those that don't know, it's where you can talk about your own lines, your own slips, other sports stuff like that. It's completely free. It's not a premium or anything. So if you do want to join that, contact me there as well. Just show me proof that it is you, and I will get you hooked up with that. Again, congratulations to you 3 for the giveaway winner, and thank you to everybody who commented and showed support when it comes to congratulating me with this new partnership. It really does mean a lot, especially those that have been watching since pretty much the very beginning, has been seeing me grow and stuff like that. Trust me, I read all the comments. I really do thank all of you guys. But other than that, it is a pretty big slate tomorrow, Saturday. There are a lot of weird matchups, especially because also they're coming back from international break, so you got to keep in mind that as well. Players are getting back into rhythm and stuff like that, but it is a big slate. If I do have any added plays, I will put them in the pinned comment in this video. Could be later tonight, could be usually an hour to 30 minutes before a game starts, something like that, when team lineups are confirmed and stuff like that. But again, I found picks that I did like, so I'm just gonna get straight into those. My first pick is Andreas Pereira to go higher than 1.5 shots, playing at home for Fulham, going against Wolves. We've taken him once before, a couple weeks back, and he came through for us, and I hope he comes through for us again. He averages 1.92 shots per 90, but he's actually gone over in all 5 home games. As you can see, he goes from averaging 0.8 shots away all the way up to 2.6 at home. So he takes almost 2 more shots, which is pretty much all you need in this when he plays at home compared to away. And he's also a long shot taker. 66% of the shots that he takes are from outside the box. 12 have been from outside, 6 have been from inside. He's also the set piece taker when it comes to free kicks, penalties, even corners. So if he gets those free kicks and those penalties, he will be the ones taking them. And for a 1.5 shot mark, that's easily going to be just 50% off of just one of those. And I like this as well because Wolves tend to foul in dangerous areas. They are middle when it comes to how often they foul, but when they do tend to foul, it tends to be in pretty dangerous positions, which is like right outside the box, which is just kicks for him to be able to take, which is good for us as well. And Wolves have been very horrible this season. Not that much due to their attack. They're an average attack, but it's due to their defense. They have conceded the most goals and allow on average 16.2 shots away from home. He was benched in both international games for Brazil. He did travel, but he didn't play in either one of those games. So he has plenty of rest, so that shouldn't be an issue. So he should just be able to get back into rhythm. It's a good line. It's a good matchup. So like Andreas Pereira to go higher than 1.5 shots. The second prop that I like is Sion Suzuki to go higher than 2.5 shots, playing at home for Parma, going up against Atalanta. Honestly, I don't expect this line to stay. I feel like this line is just too low on average. He's averaging 3.32 saves per 90 so far for his team, and that's on a 73.5% save rate, which is really good for keepers. And opposing keepers going up against Atalanta on average save 3.2 saves from 5.8 shots on target. Atalanta actually take the second most shots on target, which is good, so it's a good matchup. He averages over 3. Atalanta opposing keepers average over 3, so it's just a good matchup in general. And with his good save percentage at 5.8 shots on target, if they take, let's say, 6, he's going to save around 4 or 5 of them at least. We just need him to save 3. And Parma allowed the second most shots at 16 shots allowed, which is good for us. And Atalanta are a team with good attacking options with Lookman and Retegui, and that's even without counting their even their center midfielders, their defensive midfielders shoot as well, like Pulisic and Ederson. So they just have a good attacking team. And Atalanta are actually really good at attacking the wings, which is where they tend to attack, because they play 3 back and then 2 overlapping fullbacks, which is good because that's Genoa's one of their biggest weaknesses is defending the wings. So if they have leave them to run, they're gonna have plenty of space to be able to pass the ball in to Atalanta players, which means more shots for Atalanta, more saves for Suzuki. Same thing with aerial duels. Atalanta are good in the air in set pieces and stuff like that, and Parma are weak in the aerial duels. So it's another good line. It's another good matchup. You can take the bump if it's at 3, but at 2.5, I like this. I like Sion Suzuki to a higher than 2.5 saves. And the last prop that I found that I like so far is Armeden Demirovic to a higher than 3.5 shots playing at home for Stuttgart, going up against Bochum. He's averaged 3.23 shots per 90 so far, and the main reason why I like this prop is because Undav is currently injured and not set to come back till like December or January or stuff like that, and he averaged 4.4 shots per 90. So that's taking away those shots just means more volume and more opportunity for Demirovic to take those shots that Undav was taking. So far Undav has missed 1 game, and he played 1 game with Undav not there, and he played at home versus Frankfurt, and he went over this mark with 5 shots. And now he's playing against a better matchup in my opinion, Bochum, who allow 18.4 shots away from home, and because Undav is out, Demirovic is also going to be the penalty taker for Stuttgart, so he'll get a shot there if he gets those as well. And Bochum have given away 2 penalties so far this season, so that's like the 3rd most or something like that. And Stuttgart also play possession of the ball, and that just means more opportunities for him as well. And he doesn't need a lot of space to be able to take those shots. If you look on Outlier, he averages 6 touches in the opposition box, so he needs 1 touch or less to be able to take the shot in the box, which is good. He doesn't need a lot of space, which means since they already hold possession, as long as he gets the ball, pretty good chance he's going to shoot. I like the fact that Undav is injured. He's going to be the main solo striker, and he's going to be getting most of the through balls and playmaking from his teammates. I like this line, so I like Demirovic to go higher in 3.5 shots. Before I get into the money line, if you guys could like the video and comment as well, it really helps boost the video out to more people. You guys smashed it in the last video. I would really appreciate it if you guys also commented in this video. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on notifications to get notified when these videos are out, because lines tend to get bumped or taken away not that long after I post a video. Sometimes it could be 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. They tend to get taken away pretty soon. Also, if you are interested as well, while I mentioned that, you could join my membership as well. It is completely optional. It is for those that want to support the channel and give a little extra, and 2, you get the videos out before it goes out public, again, to try to avoid those bumps and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about that when the video goes out when the members, because there's not a lot of people betting on them, so sportsbooks and stuff on fantasy apps aren't really triggered by those and stuff. And then I also have all my codes for everything: Underdog, PrizePicks, Outlier, like I mentioned before, Fliff, all of that. If you want to check that out, linked in the description. And I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. I have one moneyline slide that I do like. You can currently get this at -127 on Fliff, and the first leg is Stuttgart moneyline going up against Bochum. The main reason why I like this is because Stuttgart has the ability to score, while Bochum's inability to defend is going to be the main key in this game. Bochum have the worst defense in the league, conceding 30 goals in 10 games, so they average 3 goals conceded a game, and they've actually conceded more away, with 17 out of the 30 away from home. And Stuttgart have scored 13 goals in 5 games at home, which is really good. They had a tough last 3 games in which they all lost, but they were against tough matchups in Leverkusen, Atalanta, and Frankfurt. They actually tied against Leverkusen, but they lost against Atalanta and Frankfurt. And now this is going to be a good recovery match and a much better matchup. Even with Undav out, they still have plenty of attacking options with Demirovic. He's going to have plenty of support from Furish, Milot, Stiller. He has great people that he can pass, that will pass him the ball. And Stuttgart is just a much better team at home. I trust them much more than Bochum. So like the Stuttgart money line going up against Bochum. And in the second leg, it's the Manchester City money line going up against Tottenham Spurs. There's two key news on each team, which is the reason why I like this play. First of all, for Man City, De Bruyne is projected to be back and starting, which is really, really good. He's a great attacking and playmaking threat for Manchester City, especially the passing, the playmaking off of corners, just off of normal play. The space he finds is just going to be great. So him returning is just a big, big plus for Manchester City. And two, for Tottenham, Romero is out and is still out, which is a big defensive presence for Tottenham. The person to replace him is Davis, and he's nowhere near as good and as just defensive and just has that presence as Romero. And recently, Pep Guardiola has just lost 4 games in a row for the first time in his managerial career, and that was just something that never people really expected, and this would be his perfect opportunity to change that, especially because they can't afford to lose any more points if they want to win the Premier League. He has agreed to 1 more year, so he has that motivation to go out there and not lose 5 in a row pretty much. So I trust Pep Guardiola much more than I trust his Tottenham team, and those 4 losses were all away from home. Manchester City's this season are yet to lose a game at home. All 4 losses they have consecutively were all away from home, so they had to travel and stuff like that. They were tired. So now that they've had time to rest because of the international break, now that they're playing at home where they're undefeated, Pep Guardiola has lost 4 games in a row. I don't expect it to be a 5th or even draw. I expect them to go out there. De Bruyne's back. Romero's out. I just trust Manchester City way more than I do Tottenham. So I like this. I like the City money line going up against Tottenham. As always, you can take these lines how I have them, or you can mix and match them with your own, whatever you want to do. And I do have a couple leans. They're not official plays or anything, but I was thinking of taking the Atalanta money line in the Italian league against Parma. I was thinking of taking the Barca money line in the Spanish league going up against Celta Vigo, and I was thinking of the Dortmund money line going up against Freiburg. But they're all leans. They're all either because they're playing away from home or just because the team news are shaky and stuff like that. Those are just leans that I have, but I do have my money line set that I just mentioned before. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. Admittedly, wasn't that great of a day. It was a 1-3 day. The only one that hit for us was Harry Kane to go higher than 0.5 goals and assists. He had a hat trick. I did say Bayern was going to come out strong. They did come out strong. But that was in the second half, which first of all messed up our money line because they didn't score in the first half. So that messed up the first half money line. And Brest scored a second goal with the game should have already ended. 2+ minutes plus of added time. They were already down by 2. They still went out there and scored a second goal. So unfortunately, moneyline missed. Soria lowered in 2.5 saves. So of course he ended right with 3. With those shots even not like they were easy shots. They shouldn't have even been able to take those. Unfortunately, that missed as well. A lot of people didn't get that place, which I guess is a plus. And then Bolo hired in 2 shots. I didn't expect him to get subbed out. He did get subbed out. He only took 1. And Bolo, I guess it was a bad read on my part. Same thing with the lower than 1.5 goals. Brest have been doing pretty good this season, but because they were away, I didn't like it. Don't want to make excuses. It was a bad day, but we will bounce back. We always bounce back. Those that watch the channel know that we will come back. A sweep is due. A sweep is coming, and hopefully that can be tomorrow, and we can make it up with tomorrow. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.